Hi everybody. In today's video I'm going to give you two things really. I'm going to give you a 6-month update on my Cavapoo puppy Peggy. Well, I don't know whether she's a puppy anymore. Are they still a puppy at 6 months? I don't know. She's nearly 6 months. She'll be 6 months I think next week. So I've had her 6 months. And I'm also going to give you, it's about 5 months since I started taking Jude. You know, do you remember the supplement I told you about? I'll try and link the other video in the description box. It was a supplement, I did have it sent to try and review. And honestly, they couldn't have sent it to a better person because the Jude, it's to help your bladder really. Now, like a lot of people, as you get older, well, I think it can happen to anybody. You can have like stress incontinence or, oh, you have to excuse Peggy. They're doing some work across the road and she's barking all the time. She's driving me mad. Sorry about that, I'm digressing. No, if you remember, I told you about Jude. It was on Dragon's Den actually. It's a supplement which really helps your bladder. It's got two ingredients. It's pumpkin seed extract and soya germ extract, which really both of them help keep your bladder secure and strengthen you in that area. Well, I've been taking, and now let me tell you what happened before I was on Jude. I was always going to the loo. I mean, it drove me mad at night. I must admit, I used to get up, well, I bet 5 times a night. It was a nightmare, and then you can't get back to sleep 4 or 5 times a night. I mean, it's terrible really, because it puts you off drinking fluids, but really you need to drink fluids for your bladder health, don't you really? But now I've been taking it for 5 or 6 months now, and at night I only get up once, which is amazing for me. It's amazing for me. And things that I would do that have changed, it really has changed my life, because I would never shop at a supermarket that didn't have a toilet, because I can guarantee I would never get my shop done without having to leave my trolley and go to the toilet. Now I don't even think about it. Also, I mean, even my daughter remarked on it that I'm not nipping to the loo all the time. You know, when you're out, I always knew where all the toilets were everywhere. It really has improved. And the funny thing is, you don't think about it. Whereas, anyway, if I was on a long journey, I was always thinking, oh, you know, where's the toilet? Where can I stop to go to the loo? And things like that. You know, you maybe go to a station and the toilet was locked, so you had to go and get a key. And it's embarrassing, isn't it, all the time? None of that bothers me now. It really has helped me. It's not just me. I mean, it's got 5-star Trustpilot reviews, and millions of people are trying it and enjoying it, you know. And it was actually on Dragon's Den. This is how it comes in a packet. There's 60 tablets in here, and you take 2 a day. It's pumpkin seed and soya germ food supplement. That's what it's called. Now, this is a packet that I've got open, and I'll show you the capsules. They're easy to swallow, and you just take one. Well, I take one in the morning and one tea time-ish really, and I found it's a vast improvement. Now I've got a 22% discount code, which I'll put on the screen, and also I'll put it in the description box. All I can say is, well, it's not just me. Let me read you one of the viewers last time I showed it. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't tell you about it if I didn't think it really has helped me. Now, one of the viewers, where is it? One of the viewers had tried it, and she left me a comment. This is what she said. Hi, Tina. I've been taking it for 17 days now, and I'm really surprised it actually works. I got to the point where I wasn't going outside except to work. Now I literally can't believe the difference. Well, I feel like that too. Honestly, I always knew where all the loos were everywhere. And sometimes it was embarrassing, you know, when you're out with friends and you nip into the loo all the time. Anyway, I don't have to do that now. So Jude's got a lot to answer for. And it was I actually saw it on Dragon's Den. It was on Dragon's Den. And you know, all the dragons wanted to invest, but she didn't accept their offers. And she's made it on her own. I mean, as I say, I've got a 22% discount code, but you can actually buy it in Boots or Holland & Barrett if you didn't want to buy it online. So that's how good it is, you know. So anyway, back to the video, and now we're going to look at, I'm going to go over the 6 months I've had Peggy. Now, it might be a bit mixed up because I've tried to put all the bits together of her, and I'll just tell you that I'm really worried because on Friday she's going to be spayed. I know I have talked about it in another video, but she's going this Friday, so I'll let you see how she goes on. I've bought a little, well, not a little, my daughter got me a new single duvet I'm going to put in a crate for her because I'm worried that she's going to jump about because she's so lively. And if Mabel comes, they're like, honestly, they're a pair of terrorists together. They're like little thugs. They charge around all over the place. Anyway, let's get into the video on Peggy. This is Peggy when we first went to meet her the first time, which would have been probably maybe beginning of December. She was so tiny. And this is when we brought her home. She did go straight into the bed, the dog bed that we had. We brought her home just before Christmas, and this was her at Christmas Day at my daughter's. There you can see her with Mabel. We were having our Christmas lunch. Here she is in a little coat, which she very quickly grew out of. She literally was only in it for 2 weeks. I think we got her on around about the 23rd of December. She was 10 weeks old when we got her. As I say, the coat only lasted about 2 weeks, and we ended up buying the same coat but in a bigger size. This is her lying on the fireplace. She quite liked lying on there because it was cool, but the thing is, I never have that fire on, so it doesn't matter. Now, she really liked this. This was a puzzle feeder for, we put a kibble in it. My son had brought it her, but she loves it. It didn't take her long to work out how to find the kibble, how to get it. And it's really good when she won't eat a kibble, because if I put it in there, she loves it. She soon worked out how to do it. There's 2 ways of doing it, of her getting it out. She can eat out of a smaller part, and then she has to push a slide across to get the next bit. But she worked it out really quickly. I think they are quite clever dogs. And I suppose everybody thinks that about their own dog, don't they? But I would recommend it. Can you see she used to swivel that round, push that across to get her food out? She does love it. It really does keep her entertained, but not for long. Now, she loves playing in the garden, but she's quite naughty at scratching the window to come in, as you can see. Here she is running around. This is our trip out in the car. Now, at first, she used to cry a lot, but because I bought her this seat, which I got from Amazon, actually, she's been very good in it, actually. She's in the second coat now. She's on a third coat now. Yes, she likes sitting in that seat in the front of the car. This is her playing with Mabel. They play together really, really well. Mabel's my daughter's dog, and she's about 6. I'm probably going to get told off because she's probably only 5. She's 5 or 6. Now, I think she's about 3 months old at this stage, and she can sit down, and she's better on the lead than she was, but not as good as she should be. She's got this thing where she insists on jumping up at everybody. She thinks everybody wants to play with her and fuss her, and she jumps up at everybody. This is Mabel and Peggy on the bed, sleeping on my bed. They are good mates, as you can see. They get on really well. I look after Mabel 2 or 3 days a week. They play together really well. She can sit down. She does follow a few commands. But really, I should have taken her to puppy training classes, which I didn't. I should have done. I'm trying to stop her at the moment jumping up at people. I mean, she just wants to greet them, but it's like when you're walking her out, if she sees anybody, she's so friendly. She just wants to jump up at them. She's still got all her puppy fur here. It's amazing how they play fight together. You think they'd hurt one another, but they don't. They love it. Look at the state of my room. There's toys all over the place. Now, when we got her, I did try her in the crate, but she didn't really last one night. I do put her in the crate when I go out for her own safety, but she's not left. She's rarely left, should I say. But at night, she sleeps on my bed, and she's very good at night. I've not had a problem with her at night. She does wake up early in the morning. When I first got her, I had to feed her 3 times a day, but she's only fed twice a day now. I kept her on the same food that she'd had at the kennels where she came from, which was Purina. I get it from Amazon. But I do mix a bit of wet food with it now. She's very cute. She gets away with murder, really. Look at them, they look like butter wouldn't melt. Believe you me, it does. They stopped now for the camera. They were playing tug of war with that toy. I think they are. This was taken a couple of months ago, I think. She's quite a bit bigger now. Mabel looking at the camera. Right, so it's Saturday morning. Our way to the dog groomers. Peggy's having her first. She just climbed out of her seat, but she's strapped in. Peggy's having her first cut. So we're just going to pick Mabel and my daughter up first. So, because Mabel's going as well, to keep Peggy company. So here we go. I'll see you in a bit. She does love going out, but she always wants to sit on your knee, which is a bit of a pain. They do say they are lap dogs, Cavapoos. When I took her to the vet, though, the vet was saying that she's very big for her age. She's quite a big Cavapoo. In fact, she said to me, "Are you sure she's not a cockapoo?" But she was a cavapoo, I was told, anyway. Her face looks like a cavapoo, doesn't it?
Have you been clipped? Don't you look so much lighter now? She's beautiful.
She loves a little car seat.
Girl.
I suppose she's always going somewhere nice in it, you know. Lately she's taken to sitting on this stool, can you see? This are out with my daughter and son-in-law. They take her out for me. They've been very good while my knee's been bad. They're out for a walk here, can you see? She's quite adventurous. This was only a couple of weeks ago. This is her at 5 months. She's just going for a walk with Mabel. My daughter and son-in-law took her for a walk, a really good walk. You see her jumping up the steps. This is her going for a run with Mabel. There's not much difference in the size of them now, the height of them. I know. And this is Peggy today. She's just had a bath this morning. So first curly. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Just a little update on both Jude and Peggy. I'll try and do another update in another 6 months. So let me know about your puppies if you've got a puppy or a dog, you know. I've sort of always had a dog. You know, since we got married, we've always had a dog. So, I mean, that's like, well, it probably would have been about 55 years since I got married. So, you know, it seems strange when you don't have a dog, but they are tie-ins. So you do have to understand that if you do get one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. If you've enjoyed this video, I do all sorts of different videos. But if you think you'd like to watch my channel, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.